Welcome back to today's video. It has been so long since I've got to sit down and do a video. I've been a lot more active over on TikTok lately just because I have not unfortunately had much time to do long form content for a number of reasons, but we are back and I thought this was the perfect video to kick off with because we're slowly transitioning into fall and fall is my absolute favorite. I've seen so many fall videos going up right now. And I do feel that sometimes I'm so late to the bandwagon that this year I am going to push it early. So we are here, we're gonna do a fall haul. I've picked up a couple of items over the last little while. And then I have also found some items online. I was at Target the other day and I found some really fun items that are kind of like fall colors that I really liked. However, the weirdest thing is they didn't have any of the prices on them, which is kind of annoying because I do like to share that with you guys. So first we're gonna start with our online items and I'm just going to show items from Target today. Maybe in the future I'll do a different online series, but for right now we're just going to share the items at Target that I have my eye on, and then after I've shared those I will share what I purchased in person. The first one I want to share with you is this brass finish tiered snack bowl. I love the 3 little dishes that it has here. I saw this in store and this is one of the items that there was no price tag on it, so I did see this piece in person. When it's in the packaging it stores all together, if that makes sense, so it doesn't store the way it's showed here. I also love that this piece is so unique. This is definitely an item I'm going to be grabbing. If I didn't already mention the price, it's $29.99. So this next item here, I'm super drawn to. I love that it's square and I love that the sides are kind of, not necessarily scalloped, but kind of like this. And I also really like the handle on it. They do have a round one as well. I do already have a round one. The print and coloring is definitely different, but if I had to pick between the two, I would pick the square one. So this is a carved edged square wooden board and this is $24.99. These are an item that I absolutely love. These copper finish salt and pepper shakers. They come in a tall and they come in a short. I picked these up, I don't know, I want to say it was like maybe spring. These have been out for a while, but I do think that these are a great fall addition to add. Honestly, we leave them out all the time. I love them. If I did not already have them, I would definitely be picking them up. So for the tall, it's $16.99 and the short is $12.99. So I think that that's a really good price, an individual price for each of them for a salt and pepper grinder, also the copper finish. I've definitely seen some high-end ones of these with similar finishes and they are so expensive. If you ask me, I do think that they're worth the money, even the high-end ones, but it's nice to have a more affordable option as well. So one thing that I am absolutely loving so much, which I'm super shocked by this, is this set of 4 carved edged salad plates. I believe they make these in a dinner plate as well. I'm pretty sure I saw them. So these for a 4-pack, they're $19.99. They also come in a, what is it? It's a cream color. I believe I've seen the cream color in stock, but this green, I don't know why, I am so drawn to it. I'm obsessed with these little cuties. Had they had them in store on Friday, I would have 100% walked out with them. They're a 4-pack. They're a 4-ounce stoneware carved edge prep bowl. They come in the colors brown, cream, green, and tan. So it's a mixed pack. And they are $16.99. So I'm just looking right here right now to get our next item pulled up, but I'm just like laughing to myself as I go through these items because I am not somebody that's like drawn to color. And I know that these are definitely like more neutral tones, you know, they're like a little bit muted, different things like that. But I just am like, who is this girl? So it's just so funny to me that I'm so drawn to this. So with that, we're gonna move back into glassware because as you know, that's definitely, for whatever reason, an obsession of mine. So I did not see these in person, but when I saw them online, I completely fell in love with them. It looks like online they have 3 shades. Also, these are not available online until August 3rd. So just keep in mind that this stuff is slowly rolling out, and I guess I should have looked at the other items for you guys to let you know. But these come in 3 shades. They are a set of 4. They're 12-ounce coupe glasses. I love coupe glasses. I just feel they're like so feminine and dainty and I don't know, honestly, they just make my heart happy. So let's talk about this for a second. I think this is so adorable. Again, if this was an item that they had in person, I would have 1000% purchased it. This is $6.99 and it's a brass finish toothpick holder. I think this is the cutest thing ever. I don't know if it's because it's mini or what it is, why I'm so drawn to it, but I absolutely love this. So when I was at Hobby Lobby on Friday, when I was just wandering around checking things out, I had noticed that they had some pumpkin shaped toothpick holders. That's the first time I've ever seen like a seasonal kind of like shape. Does that make sense? Like the pumpkin, whatever. I've seen toothpick holders before, but typically they're similar to this, and I've only seen glass ones. Now, I know there's probably a plethora of them out there, but this is just not something I've ever thought about searching for before to like purchase. Currently in our household, what we use for toothpicks holders is this random little Vegas shot glass. So I need to step up my game in the toothpick department. This again is definitely an item that I would love to have. I think this would be so cute on our coffee bar. That's probably where I would put it. It's a mix of a glass and brass simple syrup bottle dispenser. It's $12.99. My only worry sometimes with these items is that the gold is so gold, and that's kind of how it's coming off in this photo. And I've noticed that with a couple other items, and I'm just wondering if it's like the lighting and the photography or whatever. But honestly, like the shape of it, I think is just so cute. So, and it's $12. So I can definitely get past the tone of gold, and maybe in person it will be better. But so I did see this item in store and I loved it. I just wasn't able to know the price of it. So it's $19.99. It's a 78 ounce recycled glass pitcher in the color brown. I'm so drawn to this. Like I've said a million times throughout this video, so I apologize for repeating myself, but I really enjoyed this. I've been looking for a glass pitcher, and as much as I kind of want just a clear one that I can use all year round, I'm so drawn to this. So I think the next time I go into Target, I'm going to snag this if they have it. If not, I'll order it online. Let's chat about this pleated ceramic vase. It's in the color sour cream, which I think is so fun. It comes in a 9-inch and a 16-inch. Now, my store did not have these available. Oh, it's now saying that the large one is in stock. I just really love the shape of this vase and like the ribbed texture. I think it's super pretty. So this item, for whatever reason, it just brought like a lot of feels to me when I saw it in person. It is a brass change tray holder and it is $4.99. I have no idea why, but when I saw this item, I like thought of my grandparents so much. What I think would be cute with this is like by Troy's nightstand or in our guest bedroom, or the other thing, I know it says like pocket change, but the other thing I think would be cute is like in the bathroom for a ring holder. I'm definitely thinking this is an item I'm going to snag, and it's $4. So apparently this little candle here, this little pumpkin candle, is a viral candle from Hobby Lobby. I've seen this the last few times I've been in there, and I just wasn't really ready to purchase any fall items. But I was in on Friday, I had some time to wander around, and I decided to pick this up. I love the tones of this. I'm really liking the brown tones this year. So this is a, would you say a faux candle or a flameless candle? It's battery operated. I'm wondering if this little wick maybe moves a little bit because it feels like it does. But this was $15.99, and currently all of their fall decor is 30% off. They had tons of these ones, and then they also had a smaller size, like a little blue one. I didn't know they were viral, and I went up to pay. This was the first thing I pulled out of my cart, and the guy was like, oh my gosh, you got your hands on that. She's like, that is apparently viral. It's all over the internet and we're selling them like crazy. So I guess lucky me, but it's super cute. Also, I apologize if you hear my dog. I have trained our little puppy here. I still call him a puppy. He's not a puppy. He's 3 years old, but he's a baby in my eyes. That when I'm in the office, that he has a special little chair and he always sits next to me. So he's been wandering around. I just had to get up and move his chair closer to me so he could hang out. So you might see him pop his little head in here. I am such a sucker for hosting items in general, but I love glassware. I have no idea where that obsession came from. I literally could not tell you. It's the strangest thing, but I love and appreciate glassware so much. So I try not to go overboard with glassware. Typically in items, I like to purchase them in groups of 4, 6, or 8 when it comes to like glassware or, you know, plates, hosting items, anything like that. I saw these at Hobby Lobby when I was there on Friday, and I thought they were so adorable. So they were $5.99 on sale, again for 30% off. And they're just so pretty. I love that amber brown color. It also has some fun little detailing texture right there. They're a really good size. Here's a comparison for you. I just thought these were fun. My glassware collection is all over the place. I have some very inexpensive items like this. I've got some items that are thrifted. I've got some items that people have bought for me at garage sales. I've had items that have been passed down to me. I also have items that I have paid so much money for when it comes to glassware and hosting items, but I did grab 4 of these because I just thought these were so fun. I really liked them. Also, I feel when you only get 4, they're not hard to store. It gets a little challenging when you've got large quantities of everything. I'm also envisioning those on my table for Thanksgiving. I think that they would be super pretty. So initially when I was wandering around, I was thinking naturally of what I want my tablescape for Thanksgiving to look like this year. And I'm kind of trying to decide, but I'm just really leaning into those warm tones. And I had found these little, I don't even know, do you call them jar? What do they call them? They don't even say, but it's a tea light candle holder essentially. So I picked up 2 of these. Again, these are on sale for 30% off. I'm so excited about this next item. This was the one and only item that I have gotten recently from Home Goods, and it's for our bed. I'm gonna show it to you in just a second, but it's by Rachel Zoe. It's a reversible quilt. I'm super excited about this. Let me show it to you. Give you an up close so you can see what it looks like. I went with a full queen size. Our bed is a king, however, so currently on our bed, all of our bed is white. I just really enjoy white, clean, crisp linens. And then I do have, it's not on at the moment, but I do have a large black king size quilt that I typically put at the bottom of our bed. So I think this is going to be so fun to just layer and have some different tones and kind of bring some warmth into it. For fall, I think this is going to be super cute. I also went back and forth on like what size to get because they did have a king, but I was just really drawn to having a little bit of a smaller size. So with that, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and I am so excited to be back doing this again, and I will see you all very soon.